What's up, Janie?
What's up, sir?
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Oh no, they've moved the machine. I'm gonna have to go on a hunt. She gets very angry. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna sneak up behind her and try to hold it down and get a little bit of natural footage of her in the raw. We'll sneak around here. Right there she is, right there. Right there, don't make a lot of noise. Go over there. We almost sneaking up on her. This machine's got a whopping 110 horsepower. It's all the power you'd ever need in the woods. We've had this particular machine in the woods 100 times, and man, I'm telling you, this thing, it rides good, stops good. You know, it stops good if you wanted to use the brakes, but brakes are for quitters, so who does that? We put a front bumper on this thing, a winch. I've had to use this winch a couple of times. I would highly recommend getting a winch. Even though you don't plan on getting stuck, your buddy might get stuck. This machine's the perfect machine for a family. You can fit the husband and wife and a couple of two or three kids right here in the back, or if it was just you and 3 of your buddies. So we've put these shock therapy tender springs on it, which what that ends up doing is it helps absorb some of the smaller rocks and bumps. So like some of the bigger ups and downs, the shock actually, the big part of the shock compresses itself, but through some of the smaller little bumps, the extra tender springs help absorb some of those small bumps so that you get the best ride while you're riding slow through the woods. One of the main features in this model here is this glove touch ride command, which basically means if you got gloves on, you can touch the screen here. But we've run all of our audio system and everything through here so that it's completely detached from your cell phone, so you can pretty much change any of your music up here. It also has in-dash navigation, so you can see the trail systems and see what's already there. Plus you can, when you go ride with your buddies, if they go a trail that you haven't been on, you can mark the waypoints and you can go back and ride that trail again after you've been on that ride before. Plenty of room here for a lot of different switches. High-low beam headlights, 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. I got some whip lights here on this one. CB radio, because I would not recommend going into the woods with your buddies without a CB radio. I know a lot of people don't think that a CB radio is a big deal, but if you have multiple people in a group, it really helps to keep everybody on the same page, keep your group tight-knit. It's the last thing that you want to do in the woods is be looking for your buddy that doesn't have a CB radio. So I would highly recommend getting these. And this is also a great Christmas gift for all your friends that don't have them. I put these Dragonfire seats in the machine. These don't come stock with it, but these are suspension seats. Makes the ride a lot nicer. It actually holds us inside of these 2 metal bars inside the seats there. On this one, we got Beadlock wheels and tires. The purpose of a Beadlock is so that when you're in the woods, if you've got a flat tire, you can actually drive home on this wheel without worrying about messing it up. Otherwise, you're gonna need a spare tire. And we've been in the woods several times and have people go down with flat tires and didn't have beadlocks. And it's always a nightmare trying to figure out how to winch it up or who's got the replacement or who's got the tools, but would highly recommend you getting a set of beadlocks. This machine does come stock with the lower doors on it, which is nice. It's a panel that seals off this hole right here that comes stock, keeps all the dust, the mud, and the water and stuff from you. These rock sliders here, fantastic upgrade. They what they essentially do is keep the trees and stuff from getting into the side of your door panel. So you can see this machine's been in the woods a couple of times and these got some scuffs on them, but the doors are nice and taken care of. And basically that rock slider pushes against the tree and kind of allows the back end to spin around it so you don't jam up your door panels here. We've got the street legal kit on here. That includes a tail light, or a tag light, excuse me. Includes a tag light, turn signal kits, horn, windshield wiper, windshield. North Carolina has just made UTVs legal on the road, but you gotta make sure that you put all the stuff on it to make it street legal. We'll do another video about that, but this one is already equipped, ready to hit the road. We got the overhead audio system in this thing. This thing screams, it bumps. You can hear it from about a mile away. It's probably a little excessive for what you would normally want, but you know, it does get a little loud from time to time, and you do want to outperform and outshine your buddies, so audio is definitely one of those pieces you can do that with. We've got a side-by-side audio conglomeration of this piece here that includes 4 6x10 speakers, 1 subwoofer, and then we got 4 more speakers here in the back. We got to make sure that our passengers back there, we want to make sure they go deaf if we're going to go deaf. Get a little demo going on here. You show right here. Right here you can either opt to Bluetooth your phone to it, that way it's wireless, or you can do like I do and use your USB device. I like to take this, plug it up, and then I'll essentially just drop this down inside of the dash and leave it in there the rest of the day. I don't know about you guys, but man, I'm sick and tired of using this phone. If I could just throw it off a cliff, that'd be great, but at least I get a little bit of silence when we ride. Well, silence from the phone. Don't want the silence from the radio. If you had silence from the radio, that means it wasn't working. That's it. If you're looking for a great trail riding machine you want to take the family out with, or if you want to just take a couple buddies, this right here is the perfect machine. It offers all sorts of ability to be able to customize it and suit it to your needs, which I would highly recommend. Man, fantastic machine. Probably one of the best ones I've ever rode in, hands down. Yep, roof works real good. Real good.